Have you ever wondered why some people thrive in the face of adversity, while others struggle and become overwhelmed with fear, anxiety, helplessness, or hopelessness? It's not because one of them is better or smarter than the other, but because she has learned skills for relieving fear, reducing stress, clearing confusion, and fostering a sense of personal empowerment and inner peace. In order to understand what kind of skills we're talking about, we have to go way back to the time of the caveman, a time when primitive man and woman shared space with woolly mammoths and saber-toothed tigers. Back then, the threat of a saber-toothed tiger eating them for dinner was a very real danger for our cave couple. Luckily, they had a secret weapon, the fight or flight response, an involuntary response to danger that the human brain is genetically wired to do, so that before we even realize it, a whole cascade of physical symptoms are triggered in our bodies. Adrenaline, cortisol, and other stress hormones are released into our bloodstream. Blood is moved out of our digestive system and into our muscles. We start breathing faster, our pupils dilate, our heart rate increases, our blood pressure rises, our perception of pain diminishes, and our immune system mobilizes. All of these things make us stronger if we want to stay and fight, or faster if we decide to run. Clearly, the fight or flight response was helpful to the caveman, and it is still helpful to us at times. But it is meant to be a response to a crisis that ultimately gets resolved. However, while saber-toothed tigers are a thing of the past, modern-day stressors cause many of us to live in a constant state of stress, with the fight or flight response chronically triggered in our minds and bodies. Add to that a traumatic stressor like a cancer diagnosis, the loss of a job, or divorce, and it can be completely overwhelming. So, how do we learn to respond to stressors in ways that allow us to feel more present, in control, and optimistic? Whether we realize it or not, there is a constant interplay between our thoughts, emotions, bodies, and behavior. Think about what happens when you have a fearful thought. You feel the emotion physically. Your breathing becomes shallow. Your muscles tense. You may even lose your appetite. And you might withdraw from your friends and family. On the other hand, when you have a positive thought, you experience the positive emotion physically. Your body relaxes, and you're more open to connecting with your loved ones. There's an interconnected system here that creates a kind of self-perpetuating cycle, depending on the thoughts that are going in. You can affect the cycle by altering the input to any of the other parts too. You can do something that instantly shifts you into a positive emotion. You can do something nice for someone else, or nice for your body. The problem is that these can be temporary fixes, not long-term solutions. There are, however, two kinds of skills you can learn that can provide a genuine long-term positive benefit to the entire system: solution-focused thinking skills and mind-body skills. Together, these two skill sets can transform the way you think and feel and empower you to respond to stressors in a way that doesn't evoke the fight or flight response, but allows you to feel calm, confident, and in control, no matter what life throws at you. So, what do we mean by solution-focused thinking? We're not simply talking positive thinking, which can feel like avoiding the elephant in the room, or sticking your head in the sand, or both. We're talking about identifying the thought behind the emotions and using it to figure out what you need to feel better. It's about realizing you have a choice about which thoughts you put into the system and which ones you don't. On the other hand, your mind has the incredible ability to generate an endless supply of thoughts to sort through. And sometimes you just need a rest. That's where mind-body skills come in. These skills allow you to drop beneath the chatter of your thinking mind into a place of peace and calm and certainty that you might not even realize is there. For ages, people from around the world have known that activities like meditation help to access a deep pool of inner peace and inner wisdom that resides inside of us all. What they might not have known is that these activities induce the relaxation response, which reverses the physical symptoms of the fight or flight response, restoring the health of our bodies and our minds. Many of us have misconceptions about meditation and think it's difficult or requires an exorbitant amount of time. But the truth is, there are simple techniques that anyone can learn, and it only takes a few minutes a day to reap the rewards. Your body will relax, your mind will quiet, you will feel more confident making decisions and more empowered to handle whatever challenges come your way. So, how do you thrive in the face of adversity? You learn this powerful combination of solution-focused thinking skills and mind-body skills. You will feel empowered to know that you can move through the fear, anxiety, confusion, anger, sadness, and grief you might come up against in life into a feeling of clarity, confidence, openness, peacefulness, and love. You will fully engage in life and focus on the things that give you a sense of meaning and purpose and joy. Imagine a world where everyone feels this way. We did